Hi, you guys. It's Alexis. Welcome to my channel, you guys. So, today in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 ways to build passive income. So, I know a lot of people talk about building passive income in different ways and different streams of income. So, the real definition of really building passive income is to have income that is working for you, that you are not actively working for. So, what I mean by that is basically like having money that's building for you while you sleeping. It's not like your average 9 to 5 job or anything like that. It's basically letting money work for you off of the money that you've already put in. So, in this video, one of the main ways, way number one, is obviously compound interest. So, with compound interest, it's basically using money that you've already put in with the stock market, which I would recommend to a lot of people doing their investing with either Vanguard or Fidelity. I would solely recommend Fidelity because they're not charging additional fees and things like that in order to have your money in a brokerage account, or say you have your money in a Roth IRA account. So when you put that money into the account, basically with time, the money compounds compound interest. And what that means is, say you probably have about $500 that you put into your investment account. And by the time maybe 2 years rolls around, you've made double on your money. So if you had $500, then by the time, well, you'll have way more than $1,000 by that time, 2 years from now. But based on the stock market is basically giving you an average of like a 9.8, about a good 10% return rate. So you're always going to have a good amount of compound interest on your money. So the return rate is going to be very beneficial for you. Number 2 way is through investing in real estate. So I personally have my real estate license, but I just have my license just to kind of have it. I'm not really doing anything with it. But when I say investing in real estate, the main way to compound interest in investing in real estate would be for you to buy a property that is already, say the property is low in value. So you buy that property, and what you do is you renovate that property and you hold on to it for long term. So by holding on to it for long term, your property is going to be accumulating a whole bunch of appraisals in it. So that equity in the property is going to be going up. So say the property you bought for $200,000, in maybe a couple years is going to be worth $400,000. And then in another couple years, it's going to be worth $800,000. So it just keeps doubling your return. So with investing in real estate, one good way to invest would also be, when I say hold on to the property, I mean as in like you living in another, say you buy a duplex, you live in one side and you rent the other side out. So basically, you having the renter on the other side is paying for the mortgage, which is a win-win. So you really don't have to come out of pocket to pay for your own mortgage, which to me, I see that as that's beneficial. So that's the second way of passive income. Now, the third way of passive income that a lot of people do not really talk about, but it's actually a good way to make passive income, is within the stock market, you can buy into companies. So when I say buy into companies, I mean you can buy shares within a company. And when you buy shares within that company, basically you have ownership of a certain amount of shares. So it's like being like a silent partner to the company, and that company will make double the return on the money that you bought the company, or bought into the company for, I should say. So, for instance, a good example would be Microsoft. Everybody knows that example. So, with Microsoft, Bill Gates, it's already a booming company. So, what you would do would be you would buy it when it's low on the market. Never buy when it's like too high, because you're going to be paying a lot more money. So you buy it when it's going to be low on the market. And when you buy it when it's low on the market, what ends up happening is you can buy even more shares rather than if you was to buy it when it's high. So when you buy even more shares, Microsoft already being worldwide known, they're already going to make double on the amount of money that you've already put into the business. So another example would be Apple. Apple has a lot, like Apple has done very, very good in recent years. So if you buy into Apple, you want to buy into Apple at the time when the price to buy into the company would be low. So you kind of would have to wait for the market to kind of go down a little bit, buy as many shares as you can, and then from there you'll see how the money is automatically doubled. How I like to do my main way of passive income that has been very, very effective for me for a good amount of years has been investing in the stock market. So what I do is I pretty much put money into the market. So I have the brokerage account, and then of course I have the Roth account. So with the Roth account, the IRS, as they only allow us to contribute $6,000 depending on the age range. So if you're in like about your 50s, you can contribute $7,000, but if you're younger than 50, it has to be $6,000. So when you're contributing that $6,000, you'll see how the compound interest is already building within that certain amount of time that you've had your money in the market. So when you're investing in the stock market, I would tell anybody to do it for long-term investment, not short-term investment. It's very different from day trading, which is not the same thing, but long-term investment would be a better way to go. The only thing is that you will have to be patient and really have to literally ride the wave as the market goes up, as it comes down, as it goes back up, as it comes back down, because it will. So with that, you just have to have patience with it. But as far as, creating any type of passive income, you're going to have patience, diligence, and basically consistency. And it would be the same thing as if you were to do investment option 2, which would be real estate. You would have to fix up the property, make sure that you get good tenants, make sure that you have tenants that are going to be paying you your rent on time. So with all of that, it just depends on which one would be a better fit for you. But all three have been proven to be phenomenal options. Me, I'm just fonder of option number 1, which would be investing in the stock market, because I feel like it's more, you don't really have to do too much work. And real estate is also would also be a good way to say you really don't have to do too much work either. But of course, when it comes to maintenance and fixing up and renovations and stuff like that, you want to make sure that the amount of rent that they're paying you is going to cover the excessive costs. So with anything. But when it comes to the stock market, you know, you'll always be guaranteed to at least get a 9.8 to 10% return on your money. So this is my tips for you guys on basically the different types of ways that you can build your passive income. I hope that this video was educational for you guys. If you guys want to see more content like this, please leave a comment below. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.